I'm Dr. Williams, and this is my podcast. I have 2 graduate degrees in psychology, am a licensed mental health counselor, and an expert in the area of spirituality. I am devoted to living my best life and am sharing it with all of you. I'm bringing my expertise, education, and life experiences to you through this podcast. Everyone deserves to enjoy life, and that is what I'm here to talk about. Depression, anxiety, grief, you name it, we all go through it at one time or another. I believe there's a better way to come at these things than mainstream mental health care offers, and I'm here to offer you my perspective and dig into discovering how you can feel good no matter what life throws at you. It is my intention to contribute goodness to this world, and the content herein is how I do that. But one disclaimer before we dive in. Should you decide to apply the information offered here, be prepared for improvements in your life. You may even live happily ever after, and you'll only have yourself to thank. This is Feel Good Now, the Dr. Williams podcast. Welcome back to the Dr. Williams podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Katie Williams. And that B is significant today. There's another one. My last episode about anticipatory grief was appropriately timed because I sit here with you now in full-fledged grief. We sent Roxy home. We put her to sleep Saturday evening. It is now Monday afternoon, and I am sitting outside next to her resting place. And these little hovering bees that are here were also present Saturday when we brought her outside and put her on a blanket in the yard. And these little bees were just hovering all around us. And now here they are next to me as I sit next to her. So she is buried here next to this tree, which is where Max is buried. And we thought it was appropriate to bury her next to Max because they grew up together. They were both John's cats before he and I got together. I had Kai, the dog, and Sunny, the orange cat, who's still living. And John had Roxy and Max. And it'll be Max's anniversary of death this August on the 24th. So almost 2 years since he's passed. And now we got our girl here too. And it's been a little rough. It's been hard. I contemplated not putting any makeup on to do this recording because I've already cried probably 4 times today. And grateful my eyes are starting to get back to normal, but I've been crying for 3 days, and they've been very puffy. But, she chose perfectly when to go. Spring break, we got to spend so much time with her. The boys were home, and then she set it up to where she communicated with us that she was ready to go on the weekend. So John was home too, which was really nice. We got to spend all day with her on Saturday before we took her into the emergency vet and had them help her to cross over and transition. They were great. The emergency vet and Squim, can't say enough. They were so compassionate and kind. And I was so grateful. So I just wanted to tell you where I'm at. Oh, hi. They're just right here by my head, these little hovering bees. I love bees. I was thinking about crying and tears and welcoming that through the grief. The thing that came to me that I really liked is, I mentioned in the episode on anticipatory grief that what we're so sad about is that physical ability to connect. And once our loved one has transitioned, we don't have that anymore. We can still feel them because they never ever leave us. And for those of us who can tune in spiritually, we can even receive messages, see them. But we really miss that physical contact. And a comforting thought came to me today that if I come out here and I sit with her where she's buried down in the ground and I let my tears fall, in some degree, something physical from me can still go down and connect physically with her. And, I logically know, like, a tear isn't going to seep down in deep into the ground like that, but there's something symbolic about that physicality that I found comforting. Can't pet her anymore, and I can't look down on my lap and wonder how she got there, because she was so good at that. I would be like, when did Roxy climb on my lap? I wouldn't even notice it. She was so stealthy about it, and she was always there, close to me. She really preferred to be wherever I was. So I'm really going to miss that physical connection with her. But I also like how allowing the tears to come and flow is a way of honoring the love in my heart. It's as if the love is literally flowing out of my body. And even though grief is sadness, it's also deep love and appreciation. I feel her. I feel her more than I have felt anybody that I've lost. Kai was my heart dog, and I still cry about him sometimes. I miss him greatly. And he and I will always have a very strong connection. There's something different about this one. And it doesn't even compare to any of the humans that I've lost. I feel her literally in my heart, like literally in my heart space. And it feels like a calm, like a reassurance, like a sense of security. And I know it's her communicating to me that she's here with me and she's never going to leave me. That's really nice. So I don't have a whole lot that I really wanted to talk about. I kind of wanted to follow up because when I posted that anticipatory grief episode, I had done so sometime after I had recorded it, and the timing just felt like right, like now was the time for me to post it, so I did. And I had a feeling it was going to coincide with her transitioning soon after. And here we are. She did a fine job communicating with me that she was starting to be ready. And then once she was ready, I knew. And I had talked to the boys and I had told John it's coming. It's coming really soon because she was telling me that. And she offered us so many moments to appreciate on her last day. She connected with each of us. And the other animals, they just steered clear. They just allowed her the space and us the space to be with her. It was really a beautiful thing to witness. And then when the time came, we had taken her to the clinic and they had put the catheter in her arm And they brought her back, and she was wrapped in a towel. And I have never felt her so calm and ready. It felt like ready. And I knew that she knew. And she was grateful, thankful to us for helping her. Oh. I still can't believe that we aren't able to help our human loved ones the way that we do our pets. And I guess I am taking somewhat of a stance on that. I believe in death with dignity. I think that it should be I guess I don't believe there should be any hard or fast rules about not allowing someone to transition the way that makes the most sense, you know? And you just know. There's an intuition that comes with it. When you're with the being that's ready to go, whether they can communicate it verbally as a human or telepathically as an animal or a human, whatever. Like, there is communication happening, and if somebody is picking up on that and feeling like that's what is warranted, I trust that. If there's love there, I trust it. Now, I understand there's, people that do things for various reasons that aren't dignified and justified. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about people that are trying to get rid of somebody so that they can gain something, some financial whatever, or you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that. But I am talking about freedom. Freedom to allow for the transition to happen in a way that makes sense for that person, for that being, whatever it may be. John said that the reason that Roxy lasted as long as she did was because of me taking good care of her. And I thought about that, and he's probably right, because towards the end, she was losing functioning of her hind legs. She wasn't able to walk very well. And then on the last day, it had moved to her front legs. And so I was carrying her everywhere, carrying her to get water, carrying her to eat, carrying her to go to the bathroom, allowing her to do it, waiting, picking her back up when she was done. And if it had just been her, she probably would have wandered off, laid down, been unable to get to water, food, and she would have died a lot sooner. And I think that animals, they do that. Our pets do that, right? They trust us with that decision of when the time is right. They give us the information that they're ready, and then they wait for us to be ready with them. And I don't think it's any different with humans, except that a lot of times a human can tell us when they're ready. So anyway, this little bee right here, can you see it? Look at that. It's so cute. I hope you can see it on the video. Anyway, they're all around. So I just wanted to share what I'm going through, my family. And I want you to know that if you've been through this, it's a special kind of love, isn't it? And grief is a special form of expressing it. And I think it's important to embrace that expression, to let it out, to let yourself feel it, to go through it. Don't shove it down. Don't dismiss it. It's important. It's an honoring. Okay, that's it for now. Much love to all of you. Till next time.
That concludes this episode, but if you don't want to wait for the next episode to come out, I have more for you at drwilliamspodcast.com. You can learn more about me and my journey to podcasting, find all the ways to connect with me on social media, and there's a button to subscribe so you're the first to know what's new and upcoming. You also can shoot me an email at hello@drwilliamspodcast.com. You are so special to me, and your support does not go unnoticed. I want to support you too. This podcast is my outlet for growth, because when you teach something, you hold yourself accountable and apply the information in life. But the inspiration for these episodes comes in a variety of ways, and one of those is through you. I want you to feel like this is your show too. So send me a message and let me know which episode is your favorite and why. And tell me if there's a topic you'd want to hear me talk about. Your feedback applies to so many people, and your suggestion could change someone's life for the better. The best way to do this is by subscribing to the show and leaving a review through your favorite podcast platform. I really listen to you guys, and this dialogue feeds my soul. You say that you're a fan of me, but truth be told, I am a fan of yours. Everything is working out for each of us, and we're all in this together.